I sold my entire convention stock of video games and about 80% of my personal collection so I could buy a new ride after the motor in my old truck blew up. So we calling it a grand? So we're about to jump into footage I recorded on July 3rd. This has been going on for a while, unfortunately. But let's go watch that, then I'll catch up with you. Well, hello everybody, Spazzy W here, your Arkansas picker. And you read it right. I'm selling almost, like, everything. And when I say everything, I mean video games, consoles, and some of the collectibles that I have laying around. I'm gonna make a long story short. Ever since my truck exploded, I have been fantastic. Everything's been great. Actually, alright, I've been pretty depressed, honestly. Just being completely 100% out there. Selling my stuff has been rough. It's been pretty sad. Actually, I made a video of me selling my stuff already, but I never put it out because it was too sad. Like a month ago, I took 70% of all my video games off the wall and I sold them. And I made a video of me doing that. And it was like really sad. Like literally just here's a still of my face in the video. I could not in good conscience put that out. So yeah, this is like a redo. But that initial thing that I did, I took like all games down that weren't sentimental to me and sold them. And it is clear to me now that I'm gonna have to go a little bit further than that and pretty much just sell like everything because I still do not have a working vehicle. And you know, I thought I'd be okay for a few months, but it's really starting to get to me. So I'm gonna be an adult. I'm gonna sell all my toys. If you've noticed, pretty much most of my videos since my truck's blown up have been about me selling stuff and not buying stuff, because without a ride and without the extra cash, it's kind of hard to go source, you know what I'm saying? Can y'all hear that? It's July 3rd and there's just like fireworks going off everywhere right now. But enough of that depressing stuff. Let's sell some of this stuff. Alright, here's a nice bunch of stuff that I pulled off the wall. This is almost the end of my collection. Mario, X-Men, Road Rash. I love this pool game for some reason. Like that was one of my favorites growing up. Oh, you know, just a lot of run-of-the-mill stuff, but just stuff that I was holding on to because I loved it. Especially this Sega stuff. I love this the jungle games. Well, not the jungle games, the strike games. Jungle Strike, Desert Strike. There was one on PS2 called Nuclear Strike, Paperboy. But pretty much anything that I can play on a virtual console right now, I guess I'm just gonna get rid of it. I know it's a little dark over here, but this is what I left myself. Zombies Ate My Neighbors, Fix It, Feel It, Cool Spot, South Park, Zelda. Alright, Loomis, let's update it. We got some PS2 games that I was holding on to because I loved them, but we're gonna let those go too. Also got some Fable, Extermination, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Alright, I reached in and got more. I got Twisted Metal, Tiny Tank, Namco Museum, Driver 2, Bugs Life, Medieval, Croc, and the Populace. Luby, it's so sad. It's so sad. So like I was pulling stuff off of my shelves and I was like, well, this should be enough. Then I was like, no, that ain't gonna be enough. And I sold a big chunk of it for like $1,400. And then I was like, I need more. I just need more. So I kept pulling stuff off. And then eventually I just gave in and I went and got my entire stock from what I usually sell at conventions. All right, so you want a Furby manual? No, man.
Oh, I guess somebody might want it though.
Yeah? All right, so I separated everything out and put tags on it. This is under 10 slow movers.
Okay. Translates to sports?
Well, sports and just sometimes just weird stuff.
Yeah.
This is another box of slow movers. Okay. PS1. That's Sega under 10. This is Xbox under 10. Oh gosh. Ugh. Watch out, Lumi. This is everything else under 10.
Okay.
And then this is the good stuff.
I think we'd already made, I think you told me kind of where we're at there, and I think we'll get, I trust you on the numbers there.
But if you don't want these slow movers, I can keep them and try to sell them on Whatnot or something.
Well, I mean, I think I'll be okay. I was just afraid that they were all going to be,
Yeah.
NBA Live.
Yeah, and when you asked me, you said, are they all sports? I had to think about it, and I was like, man, let me go through them and really box them up and look at them.
This box may be the only one that's just really,
Yeah.
even as far as putting in my boot, maybe a stretch, but that's okay. I mean,
Well, you can just put in your next yard sale, and I can just buy it back from you. Yeah, most of this good stuff I pulled off my wall.
Yeah.
Because I'm just need to consolidate.
Yeah. No, I think that'll be something I can put on my eBay site, and then this can go in the boot, and I can bundle some of it up.
Goodbye, games.
How much for the Furby?
You can have the Furby. We'll throw the Furby in for free. So we calling it $1,000?
Yep.
$1,000, and your booth is paid for.
Oh no.
Yeah. No. And then I'll go buy a car. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to really sell at conventions anymore, but I need a car right now more than I need stock, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of convention, real quick, hey, this weekend, this Saturday, August 19th, in Hot Springs, Arkansas, the Arkansas Retro Expo is happening. There's over 24 vendors, and I think over half is video games, retro video games. Y'all should come check it out. So, I now have a small wad of money in my hands, and I need a new vehicle. There's a local place that they do like used, pre-owned, high mileage, like cars that are in pretty good shape. They're usually in pretty decent shape. So I went there with a down payment. I got the most badass car that you could probably ever get for the money that I spent. So this is my new car, Cell Earnhardt. This right here is a 2009 Subaru Forester all-wheel drive. It is a 5-speed, which means a few things. For one, I can go down a back road listening to Freebird and I can feel like Mario Andretti. Number two, dirty millennials like myself will probably not steal this thing because it's a stick shift. Gen Z, absolutely not a chance. But for any Gen X crackheads out there, it is available to be stolen. Let me get in here and show you some of the features. Now, ideally, I probably should have cleaned my car first before I did this. That is not what I did. Here's one of my favorite features. The cup holder is square. That way, whenever you put something in it, it just rattles around here the whole time. In the intro, y'all probably saw this bad boy on here. Well, there's no tint and the windows are all like really big, so it gets very, very hot in here. So this guy melted off of this, so I just had to take him off. No Bluetooth, because it's from 2009, so I had to put my own little Bluetooth thing in here, which that's fine. See all those little dots down there, those black dots? That is not rat feces. What that is the bottom of this. It gets so hot in here that these things fall off. But this is the real reason why I got this thing. All the room back here. There's so much room. Look, I got my buggy back here and you can barely even tell. I lay down these seats and I can just put all kinds of stuff in here. I love that about this. It is so nice to just be able to throw down the seats and just put whatever I want in here. I don't have to worry about it getting rained on and whatnot. Oh my God, has my hair been doing that the whole time and y'all wasn't gonna tell me? What? Anyways, it's 1,000 degrees in here. Let's go back inside. I love the Forester. I love it. It's a fun time. Before the truck that I had previously, I've only ever owned stick shifts. This last truck was the only automatic I've ever owned. So it feels familiar. As soon as I jumped in it, I was like, oh yeah, this is how you do it. Anyways, so yeah, I love it. I love driving around. Going to yard sales is so much fun. I feel like I'm in a little go-kart, and I just get to drive around. I get to fill this thing full of stuff, and then I get to get on down the road, and it is a blast. I love it. And it's pretty reliable. I have not ever driven it around and felt like it was just gonna break down on me. There was a few hiccups. Whenever I first got it, the air conditioner was leaking into the floorboard. So I had to get that fixed, but I got a warranty on it, so they covered it. But it is a little musty in there sometimes. With that being said, all this money that I raised, I was only able to put a down payment on this thing. I did not have enough money to like go buy a different vehicle outright. So I'm just going to put this out there. If y'all want to help at all, I'm not going to ask for donations or anything like that. I'm not even opening up a Patreon yet, but I will leave the link to my eBay below. If you want to look around, maybe pick up a few things. I'm going to be updating it a bunch this week. Like, this is going up on a Tuesday. This week I'm off to get ready for my con. So besides doing con stuff, I'm also just going to be posting like crazy, listing like crazy on eBay, because I need to get this stuff done. I got a death pile. It's a whole thing. I want y'all to know that without y'all's support in this awful time of not having a vehicle, I probably would have went crazy. But so many people reached out, so many people wanted to lend a helping hand, wanted to help out, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all guys, and until next time, y'all keep picking.